Hello and welcome to another town hall update from the Gilbreath-Reed Career and Technical Center. My name is Coleman Bruman and I'm the proud principal here at the GRCTC. And today I'm going to be reviewing some of the GRCTC health and safety protocols that we will be using for the students that return on September 8th for face-to-face instruction. First, let's talk about two things that would be required on campus any and every day. First off, same old one, the students need to have an ID, and we are working on our plans to get a student an ID when they come to our school. But you've probably gotten one or will receive one from your home campus, so go ahead and wear that one until we get the official GRCTC ID to you. The other one is the mask, and it has to be a solid mask. No gaiters, no vents. So that mask needs to be on from when you exit the car until you leave for the day. So the entire time you're on campus, the safest bet is to have a mask on from start to finish. As you walk up to the building with your mask on, you'll come into the building in two entrances. The one I have pictured here is our front entrance, and then you'll also be allowed in our back entrance. However, each one is for specific groups of people. The front entrance is for our driving students and for parent drop-offs, and then the rear is for our buses and for Naaman Forest High School. However, you cannot come into the building until you see the next slide. Before entering the building, you'll see two main things. A series of questions just to screen all students that really center around two things. Are you sick or have you been around somebody with COVID, and do you have a cough? Then a group of adults, including myself, will be at the door checking temperatures to make sure that you're ready to go and making sure that that mask is on and ready to start the day. So you're in the building and you're getting into our common areas, and right here I have a picture of some of the stuff that's in our offices. So first off, you'll see reminders about standing 6 feet apart. In all of our common areas, we have a hand sanitizing station, including one right by the front door of our office. And then plexiglass is installed in all of our common areas where you interact face-to-face with someone, like our receptionist desk. Once you're past our common areas, then you're moving directly to class and seeing lots of reminders on how to stay 6 feet apart and safe. So your mask is on, just like it is from the get-go. And you'll see arrows to remind you to walk on the right and walk forward. And then you'll see a series of cones and dots in the middle of the floor to remind you about staying 6 feet apart. That's both in front of you and behind you. In the mornings, we're going to have all students go directly to class. Our arrival processes are pretty slow and fluid in the morning, so moving directly to class will keep everyone safe when you get to the campus. So you've made it from the hallway to the classroom where the teachers have been working on new routines and rearranging their classrooms, like you see here on the left-hand side. Desks are being moved as far apart as possible. And in every single classroom, just like our common areas, we have hand sanitizing stations for the students to use frequently. Inside the classrooms as well, we have several different items to support the teacher to make sure that we keep the classroom sanitized and clean. We have spray bottles that have both spray hand sanitizer and antiviral spray. Also, we've made kits for all of our teachers that have backup gloves, reserve masks, first aid kits. And so with that extra PPE, if a student has a broken mask or like an earpiece that falls off, we're able to replace it right then and there. So that way we can focus on what's important, which is the teaching and learning. Now, on the last slide, we saw the classroom setup and some of the things that were put in place, but also many of you have been asking me about what does it look like for the student in the classroom. And so here's 4 pictures of just some things that we've set up in the building so you can see how it looks. So a lot of times it's going to look just like normal. You see a firefighting student getting ready to put on his bunker gear, or you see the student there at the lathe getting ready to do some work. It looks exactly the same with just the mask on. Even with CMA there, the third picture in the middle, the 2 young ladies there are working and they've got their face mask on, but they've got the additional PPE that they would be practicing with anyway. So there they are working with the mannequin. But also we're going to have some situations where students and teachers have to get within 6 feet of each other to make sure we maintain safety. Here you see one of our chefs working with a student on knife skills, and we have to be within a certain amount to make sure that we maintain the safety of the student while they develop that new skill in the culinary classroom. But if you look real close, you'll see that the chef has the face mask and the face shield, which in our terms is sort of like a portable piece of plexiglass. So by doing that, we add the extra barrier and we maintain safety for all student and teacher interactions. So once again, let's just review what it looks like for arriving to campus. So when getting it to campus, whether it's in the afternoon, after lunchtime, or in the morning at 7:15, the students move directly to class. No stopping, no collaboration areas, no standing around. We want to get you to the safest spot possible. But with dismissal, we want to move very quickly and move through our zones in a staggered formation. So here you see a map, and you don't need to know all those details right now because the teachers are going to review this with the students during the first week that they return. But what we'll do here at the campus is release certain rooms at certain times to limit how often students cross paths, and so they can get to the bus, to their parents' car, or out to their car in a safe manner. So that's the safety and health protocols here at the GRCTC. If you have any questions, please reach out to us. There's several ways to get a hold of us. First off, by phone, 972-487-4588. You can reach out to the campus, and my secretary will get us to the right spot at A012@garlandisd.net, or you can just reach out to me directly at clbruman@garlandisd.net. I appreciate your time. Have a good day.